the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's the whistle. And it's Robin. Robin passes it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Other side really getting hold of the ball. Douglas Costa! Danger averted for now. Xabi Alonso. Oh, that was close.
OK, they've missed a couple of chances so far, but you can take nothing away from their spirit and desire. They look as though they want it more.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? So what now? Tries a through ball. Tips it in. Lahm boots it upfield. Well played, he saw that coming. Bayern Munich, very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, I think they've started in a very positive manner and look hungry for goals, and they'll need to capitalise on such a good spell now before we possibly see a reply from the opposition.
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Bayern Munich go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Cuts it out. Lewandowski! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Vidal. Aim forward. Now the pass. Fires from distance. Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
And they are disappearing out of sight! As long-range strikes go, that is a belter, just brilliant.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
Bayern Munich have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Well read, he sorted that out. Xabi Alonso. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plenty waiting in the middle. Tries to cut back. He's scored! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Robin, aimed in towards the centre. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. They've managed to get it away. Thrust towards the front line. Alaba looking to run onto it. And the finish! That is wayward. It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski! And with that goal comes comfort! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. Once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the psychological divide between the two teams. It could make a big difference.
He's gone for it! He's got away with one there. There he is, making his presence felt.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level.
They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
Bayern Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Out again for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bayern Munich are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Ball's gone out of play. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Robin! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Bayern Munich totally rampant here. Lahm is the route one option. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's half-time here. Bayern Munich utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Lewandowski! Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski has a go! And out to safety. Robin. Douglas Costa! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that was worth the effort. I mean, it was a long way out, but he caught it so well.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Alaba passes it through. It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Has gone out. Douglas Costa. Chance. In it goes.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
It's got through, looking to force his way through.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bayern Munich haven't yet dipped into their subs. He's tried one. Looking to shoot.
Look, he's not going to need an invitation to smash one from that sort of range, and I just think it's risky business for a team to just sit there and watch him pull the trigger like that. It could fly in the top corner.
Try from distance. Oh, there was plenty on that.
That was a very decent shot from distance. You know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort though.
Speculative strike. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Robin. They're still going, where to next? Lahm gets in to thwart him. Can he find a finish now? He has done it! That was glorious, pinpoint accuracy.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
He's put it wide.
There wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
On the right now, what's on? This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Robin, ball through needs to be good here. He's through, it's one-on-one! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's another assault on goal. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Xabi Alonso, and it's Robin. And he's spooned it over the bar. He's putting on a show here, I think.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, taken with style. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
It's come loose. No mistake. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, that is a gem! The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
4 in the game. He is the man. Here's a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Has a look and has a go. And that may well be that. That is that. Bayern Munich, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Towards the front. Where to from here? He's away! Goal! PSV! And PSV have the lead! Reflections on the goal?
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
PSV take the early advantage. Shoots! He scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Oh, even a section of the opposition fans were applauding that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. PSV gave themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Belts one!
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the... You have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Can he score? Decent enough try.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance! Offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Looks to slip it through. He's gone for it! That's a half-decent try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
He's putting on a show here, I think.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example.
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. PSV go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the second half gets underway. Good run down the left-hand side. He's got the ball glued to his feet. That really should have hit the net.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
PSV, his two-goal lead, certainly looking much the more assured side. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. PSV haven't made a substitution yet. Looking to shoot!
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
And the finish! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Well, that's where he wants it. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. He'll have a dip! Oh, that is an awful miss.
The defence was made to look vulnerable there. They simply had no answer for that trickery.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. Is it in? Danger averted for now. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Fine defending there. Shoots! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Clears it out of harm's way. Decent progress down the left. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Pushes it out wide. Hit into the middle. Shakes to volley it. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. PSV have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. PSV against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate greater momentum for a one-on-one, and yeah, I think he's a huge threat.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Crosses it in low. It's always going to be the keepers. Cazorla. And that's a throw. Especially adventurous early on. Has a look and has a go. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Cazorla. Stock. Quarter of an hour played. So it is still 0-0. Aga with a good steal, well played. Stock. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Where to from here? Alexis Sanchez. Cazorla. That's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Away from immediate danger. Got away with one there. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. It was a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking.
Get a throw in. It's going to be another throw. For the first goal. Yeah, real better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Shapes the shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Stock. Aga as well there, alert. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Cazorla. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Alexis Sanchez. There's the end of the first half. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
After 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. That is absolutely glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The second half off to a spectacular start! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
PSV break the deadlock.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cazorla. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. PSV being made to look sloppy in possession here. Stop.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
PSV scoring early in the second half to give them a 1-0 lead. Cazorla. Just about up to the hour now. PSV haven't yet dipped into their subs. Stock. Cazorla. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Tries a through ball. It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. PSV take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Alexis Sanchez. Out towards the flank. Now the pass. Shoots! And the ball's come out! No, that's not the ball he wanted. Cazorla. And it's Cazorla. He's good for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, he's done ever so well there. That's a wonderful, wonderful save.
But just about enough on that.
Well, quite frankly, his defence just didn't do its job then and left him totally exposed. I think he's quite right to be upset about that. It's not good enough, and they